it's Sarah here from Sew Sarah Style. Welcome back to my channel. I am standing up today because I've got quite a few things to show you. I'm taking part in the Sew Upcycle 23 challenge, which is run by Karen from Sew Little Time and Becky from Notes of a Sewing Room. I'm sure you're probably aware by now of the rules because I'm coming to you fairly late in the month. But basically it is all about upcycling. So you are challenged to make a garment or a bag from a fabric which has already had another purpose, such as, I don't know, duvet cover, curtains, also something maybe from a charity shop that you are repurposing, changing, or as in my case, works in progress which haven't actually worked out as you wanted to. Just drag them out and see what you can do to chop them, change them, you know, just make them wearable. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you about today. The whole point obviously is to recycle and use what we already have, which is a brilliant idea because probably, I don't know about you, but I certainly have a few disasters, shall we say, which have been dropped into what I call the box of shame, left in the corner, and they've been haunting me from there. So this to me is a really good opportunity to get those out and to have a think about what I can do with them. So I'll start off with this one here, which is I absolutely love the dress. I have to say it's the Sewing by Mason Sicily slip dress, and it's obviously the one with the sort of the thicker shoulders and the drapey top. It's a beautiful silky fabric that I bought from, I think from eBay many years ago, and I had quite a lot of it, so I just had a practice at making the slip dress. Beautiful fit. I actually really like it, but I obviously made a mistake with the cutting out because the front is a good 3 inches longer than the back. Ordinarily it wouldn't be a problem because I would just cut the front shorter, but that then would mean that actually it would end up being over my knees, and I do not want to be showing my knees off. So I think unfortunately it's going to have to be cut into a top. So I'll pop it on with a pair of jeans, decide where I want to cut it, and then just do a rolled hem. It is a real shame because, as I say, I do love it as a dress, but it's just not working for me, so I've never worn it. So that is idea number one. The second idea I have is another work in progress that I abandoned. It was one of the first things that probably one of the first things that I made. I ordered some lovely fabric. Hang on, I'll stop talking about it and show you. Ordered some beautiful fabric and made, I don't know what I was thinking, but it's a gorgeous fine needle cord. It's like a petrol blue. Love the colour, really lovely quality. For some reason I thought it would make a good, hang on, let me just check what it's called. McCall's 7543, which is an off the shoulder ruched top. So in this fabric, like I say, what was I thinking? I think even I then realised that it probably wasn't going to work, so abandoned it, put it in the box. And as I say, this one actually has haunted me ever since because I love the fabric and it's such a waste not to do anything with. It's got a lovely curved hem at the bottom. I could still continue and give it a go, but I just don't think an off-the-shoulder top would work in a winter fabric because you don't want to be getting your shoulders out in the winter. It's too hot for summer, so it's really not a good idea. I do have a tiny little bit left as well. I've kept a scrap, so I've got a little bit extra. My thinking for this is, and that's partly why I'm wearing what I'm wearing, is to make another gilet out of it, a quilted gilet. This is a quilted gilet. I've used the same fabric on the inside and the outside and just bias bound around the edges. I used this pattern, which is from the 1970s, really simple, front and back, as I say, just bias bias bound finished edges. So I'm thinking of using that, excuse me, I keep bobbing in and out of screen, with this as the inside lining. So this fabric is left over from a towel to the, what's the towel called? The assembly line high cuff top. I made a high cuff top and skirt and I had 2 pieces of this left over. So I think if I use this on the outside and this as a lining, it might just work. I have tried the pattern pieces on here and can just about squeeze it out of this. And then the other idea that I have is just to make it a bit more interesting. I've seen some gilets and some jackets with sort of like a ruched neck, which is partly why I'm wearing this, as a little bit of a demonstration. So I might try and put a gathered ruched collar on it, and the idea is to use a pattern. Oh, I'm scrabbling around now. I have left, oh, it's here, sorry, I'm really sorry about this, hang on. It's to use the collar piece from this, which is the Pattern Scout Poppy blouse. This is a toile that I made the first time I made it, and it's a really lovely gathered neckline. So with a bias, again with I think it's like you know, bias neck. What's this called? With a tie on it. So I'm thinking if I put a collar around it, like a ruched collar and a tie here. I could even maybe put it's a little bit tight to put a tie there, so it might just have to be a tie at the top. I've also been inspired by this one here, which is another 70s beauty, which has got the ties there and there. Look at that. I love that one, but I just can't see me ever wearing it. But I just think that one's really cool. So yeah, gathered neck, tie. If I can, a tie a little bit further down, as I say, but I doubt it because I'm not going to be able to make this any bigger because I'm limited with fabric. But that is the plan. I've got some of this left over from when I used to quilt, so it's a fairly fine wadding to go in between. So I can't really remember making it, to be honest. It was a while ago, but I think I cut the pieces out, stuck the wadding in between, and then quilted the pieces, obviously then before I sewed it together. So that is the plan for that one. Hopefully it should work, and I will definitely wear it more because I do wear this gilet quite a lot. It's cozy and it just looks nice with long sleeve tops underneath. So that's the plan for that one, and I have saved the best for last. It's, in fact, I'm going to have to show you what it looks like on, because it's so awful that it's never seen the light of day, but I just need to do something with it. The idea was I wanted a hooded, just a nice hooded throw-on jersey jacket, just for you know, everyday wear. And I found this pattern. I think it's a Prima pattern, and it's looking a bit dodgy already. I feel like it's beautifully finished, all edged nicely and at the bottom, but I feel like an extra from Star Wars. Look at that hood. I can't really see myself ever. I will put a full length picture in because you need the full effect, because it's too tight here. I think that the sleeves are a bit tight. It's a bit tight across the shoulders, and then it flares out. So as you can see, it looks fairly ridiculous, and it's never been worn. So the only thing I can think to do, I'm going back down again. I have found this scrap left over. I could possibly, because obviously I'm not going to really wear it with the hood up anyway. The idea is just to have the hood as a, you know, kind of part of the look. I don't know. Is to make a belt, and I think if it's belted in, I mean, that might be enough just to make, you know, to let me wear it just around the house at least. Maybe not ever actually leave the house in it, but it would be a shame. So it is a shame to make things and then never wear them. Or the other thing is to make, if I've got enough fabric, is to make a Naya t-shirt, Tammy handmade Naya t-shirt, which I love, and I do wear them all the time. So that's the other thing. If I've got enough fabric out of it, I may well be able to just make a Naya. So that one is, yeah, it's really not very good. It's not my finest make at all, but let's just hope we can turn it around and make it into something else. We'll wait and see. So that's it from me today, pretty much, I think. So the idea is to share your makes on Instagram on the 31st of October. Don't forget to copy in Karen from So Little Time and Becky from Notes of a Sewing Room. And remember to include a photo of what your make was before and then the before and after, so that we can all see. So thanks to Becky and to Karen for a fantastic sewing challenge. It's certainly given me a kick up the backside to get all my, well, not all my whips. I do have a few still lurking in the bottom of the box, but this is just 3 of them that I can hopefully get out and start wearing again. So the fabric's not wasted, and I haven't really wasted too much time really, because it is a shame when you put so much effort into something and then you try it on and you're really meh about it, which I am with this. Anyway, I will leave you all to it, and I hope you've been enjoying taking part in the challenge, and really look forward to seeing everybody's makes on the 31st of October. Thanks, bye.